What you just saw wasn't made by a Hollywood studio, it was made right here in ComfyUI. And in this one video, I'm giving you the complete masterclass to do it yourself. Before we fly, we do our pre-flight checks. 3 things need to be perfectly up to date: ComfyUI, the Wan video wrapper, and KJ nodes. The easiest way is to open your ComfyUI manager and hit update all, restart, and you're golden. For those of you who don't have ComfyUI installed, please go back and watch this video. For the pros, you can git pull yourself, but the manager is the safest bet. While we're here, I recommend installing a few must-have nodes I use in all my pro workflows. I've listed my favorites in the description below. Okay, with our system updated and our essential nodes installed, it's time to load our starting blueprint. Kijai, the developer of the Wan video wrapper, has included a fantastic example file to get us started. The easiest way to find it is to go File, Open, and go into your custom nodes folder and find your Wan video wrapper folder. Inside this folder, you will find the Wan Animate example workflow. This folder is also the source of many Wan video wrapper workflows directly from the developer, Kijai. Now, you could start with the default example workflow, but honestly, it's messy, it's not optimized, and we can do much better. So I've spent the last few days creating my own custom Codebreakers Animate workflow. It's cleaner, it's more powerful. This is the exact workflow we'll be using for the rest of the video. Before we go any further, you need to grab this. I put a free basic version on my website, and the complete advanced version you see on my screen is available right now for all my patrons. Pause the video, head to the links right at the top of the description to download it. When you're ready, just drag the file onto your canvas and we can get started. Alright, welcome back. With Codebreakers workflow loaded, ComfyUI is now telling us exactly what's missing. It's time to load our arsenal, the models and Loras we need to power this machine. In the notes box on the left hand side, you'll find all the direct download links for everything. This is the simplest path. Place all the models in the right folders. The Wan Animate diffusion model goes in the diffusion models folder. There is an FP8 scaled version and also an FP16 version for the high-end cards. If you are running on low VRAM, you can try the GGUF version. All the different versions are available on Hugging Face and I've linked them below. Just remember, if you use the GGUF models, you need the GGUF loaders. I'll be using the FP8 version for this demonstration, but I'll also be using the FP16 later just to show you the quality. The 2 important Loras that we'll be needing are the Wan Animate Relight Lora and also the Litex 2V CFG Step Distill Lora. We'll be using the Rank 64 for this. So the links on the left, make sure you place them in your Lora folder. Now we're all set up, let's take a look at this workflow. Alright, let's break down exactly what Wan 2.2 Animate does. At its core, it's a powerful AI model designed for subject animation and replacement. This allows you to take a static image, whether it's a character, a vehicle, an object, and bring it to life using motion from a separate video. It operates in 2 distinct modes, and the main difference is how it handles the background. Animation mode. Think of this as making a photograph move. You provide a static image of your subject and the AI makes it copy the movements from your reference video. The key here is the final animation keeps the original background from your static image. This is perfect for isolating an object and making it move within its own predefined scene. Replacement mode. This is more like a visual effects shot. The AI takes the subject from your image and seamlessly integrates it into your reference video scene, completely replacing whatever was originally there. It's smart enough to try and match the color and lighting of the scene, making the new object look like it belongs in that environment. This is the mode you'd use for a full subject swap inside of an existing video clip, whether you're replacing a person or an artifact. The simplest way to remember it is animation mode, your subject, your background. Replacement mode is your subject and the video's background. So it's time to hunt for some driving videos. Now, I would mess about with movie scenes, but for copyright reasons, I've generated my own in Flow. We'll start with the replacement workflow, but make sure you stick around so I can show you how to do the Animate workflow using your original image. First things first, in the Wan video model loader, make sure you have the Wan 2.2 Animate 14B model selected. Make sure you have the right model selected in all your loaders. On our first one, we have this Exowarrior video. I want to replace the shield and only the shield, and the key here is precise masking. I'll load my custom shield as the reference image. Now in the points editor, I'll use these green dots to select the shield in the video. So you may need to run the workflow and then exit out to upload the image and be able to use the points editor. Hold down Shift and press your left mouse key to insert a green point. This is what you want generated. And hold down Shift and press the right key to insert a red point. And this is what you want to keep. You can hold down Shift and your middle scroll button to remove a point. And you can always clear the canvas and start again. You don't need to be perfect. The AI is smart enough to figure it out. We run it and there you have it, the original warrior but with our custom shield seamlessly integrated into the action. So next we'll swap out this massive object. We've got this incredible shot of a spacecraft landing with an astronaut walking away. I want to replace the ship with a completely different design. Again, the process is the same. My new ship is the reference image. In the video I'll use the points editor to mask out the old ship. We generate it and just like that the new spacecraft is in the scene. The lighting matches and the astronaut is still there. Perfect. And in another replacement, we'll have some fun. Here's a video of a raccoon running across the bridge. We're going to turn it into a cat. My reference image is a picture of a cat. In the video, I'll mask the raccoon. The AI will take the running motion from the raccoon and apply it to the cat, placing it right back on the bridge. The result, well, as you can see, the AI has failed to understand how to turn the cat around and it's just bouncing the cat backwards. But these are inherent issues in the model. We could probably try prompting it again, but we will move on. Okay, I want to show you the Animate workflow. So here we need to change a couple of configurations, and it's also important to understand how this works. So find the Wan Video Animate Embeds node, and here we will disconnect the background images and the mask inputs. Now the model is not taking the background from our video or using the mask. Instead, it will only use the pose images and the face images from our reference video and apply it to our reference image. So I found sometimes the pose doesn't work with certain objects. As it's an open pose editor and requires a human subject to work out the pose, it's best to use a driving video that has a human actor. Either you act it yourself or provide a video of a human actor. You can change the set face images being displayed in the video combine node to the set pose images to see the reference images being sent to the model. This way you can be clear that what the model is seeing is what you are actually wanting. And now you're set up for the animation workflow. So now I'm going to quickly show you both these animation techniques. We've got an image of Lara and a control video of a girl jumping up and down on the beach. So first up, we will try the animation workflow. So we want Lara jumping in her jungle. So this is with the background and the mask disconnected. The video combined shows the pose preview. So running this workflow produces this. So now we'll connect the background and the mask back up to the embeds node and rerun the workflow. And here the mask information is required, and even though I forgot to point correctly, it still managed to identify the girl. And here's the final video of Lara jumping on the beach. As you can see, both these methods produce two distinct types of video. So you either animate your image using the control video's motion, or you replace a subject or an object in your uploaded video using your preview image. So now that you've understood how this workflow works, let me dive a little bit deeper into exactly how to make it run smoothly. There's a couple of configurations that you need to know about. One is the use of the resolution master node. Now this sets the output resolution for the video that you want. Now if your input image or your input video is different to this resolution, you might end up cropping out some details or adding some artifacts. You could try resizing them. Try to work with sizes that work well with your input video or your input image. The prompts don't work too well in this workflow. It's more about the input masks. But they definitely do have an effect, so make sure to use them. Play around with this workflow, have some fun. Let me show you some of the stuff I did. I'm still testing this very capable model. And that's the fundamental power of Wan Animate. We've replaced a tiny detail like a shield, swapped out a massive vehicle, transformed one animal into another, and we brought static characters to life in their own world. The key, as always, is understanding the core system. Replacement mode for putting your subject into the video's environment using a mask to define your target, and animation mode for bringing your subject to life in its own environment simply by disconnecting the background and the mask. And finally, experiment, and this is where the real breakthroughs happen. You can download this Animate workflow, the finisher, and all my other pro workflows for free. Head over to my Patreon and sign up, and if anyone wants to buy me a coffee or support my work, you can do it there. I hope this has been interesting. I've got lots of new models to check out, so make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to get my videos as soon as they land. Drop any questions or just a hello in the comments. I read every single one. And I hope you have a great day. See you in the next one.
Another workflow. Another set of secrets unlocked. Stay curious.